Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
53, Mike.
Off the flat. Get it.
On first down, Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An early task, 2 plays in, this is 3rd and 2.
Bravo.
Looking to throw, Young. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get off the field.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Hey, orbit.
37's the Mike 37. All you get is a hand.
Shoot.
From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
This is Tomlinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
You got nothing. Shift.
Go on.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Young, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tomlinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on 1st down. Manning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the
Shoot!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradshaw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready?
On 1st down, It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Young working out of the gun. That one complete to Bettis. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, it's Tomlinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal.
Hey, exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 35-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradshaw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down movement. They'll run with Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Bradshaw, he's going to look deep down the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Push up, squeeze.
Rush in. Rush in.
From the gun, Bradshaw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Spinning away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Tomlinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tomlinson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Focus, defense, focus. Kill.
Greystone, travel. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bradshaw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
53 fly. Check 53.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young.
You ain't doing nothing
And
today.
that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
On the
At
double.
the 18-yard line.
To throw on second down. Bradshaw looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
You draw quarter.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Third and short yardage, Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Tomlinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, Tomlinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gators. Watch the safety creep.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Gator. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run on first down. Manning. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Get the ball.
Young on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here is Young. He's going to air one out. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, Charlie, get it.
Throwing on first down. Bradshaw. He's going to take a shot. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run with Taylor. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Young on 4th down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line. You're not ready. You're not ready. Get it.
On first down, Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They give to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Go. 50. Plant.
Hey. You got three.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And